What's going on, y'all? Thank you for checking in with Callie. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already. So, the big game is here. They got the first game against the Nuggets tomorrow at 3:30. Big game. Of course, the start of the playoffs, and here we go. This is when it gets real. Kawhi Leonard's around. Kawhi Leonard's healthy. The whole team is healthy, and they're ready to go and make a splash in the playoffs. Now, hopefully, everybody can stay healthy. Hopefully, everybody can stay intact, and hopefully, they can end this series in 5 games, in which I hope they can. That's what I predict. Now, just because I predict that don't mean it's going to happen, but it's going to be a rough series each game because I think each game is going to be close. I don't think there's going to be no blowouts, no game in this series. The most I think any opponent will win by is like 10 to 12 points, in the game. So I think Clippers are going to have to really buckle down defensively. They're not going to be able to stop Jokic, but at the same time, they have to be able to neutralize him some. And I think if Zubac can continue doing what he's doing, that he's done through the regular season, giving double doubles and, putting up 20 points, at least like 8 rebounds. Like I say, at least about 18 and 8 a game is what Zubac needs to do consistently. Don't miss a beat, and Kawhi be Kawhi, and James Harden continue doing what he's doing. Because that's really going to be the ultimate factor. Now, a lot of people, including myself, have questioned James Harden's playoff resume because there's been a lot of situations where there's been a lot of choking, a lot of coming up small, and a lot of not playing to the level of greatness that we know James Harden can be and what he's shown during the regular season by winning the MVPs that he's won. So we're going to need James Harden to show up. This can't be a postseason that he doesn't. He's got the most relaxed postseason. He's got a great player in Kawhi. He's got a coach in Ty Lue that gives him the green light. He's got the ball in his hand. He's got guys around him that can make plays. So there really isn't no reason for him not to play to his full ability. Now, Norman Powell, he's the one I kind of worry about a little bit because he haven't had any splash games here in the last month or so of the season before it ended, unless Kawhi was out of the game or unless he didn't play. And it really didn't matter because, if he puts up 34 or 40 points with Kawhi not in the lineup, they still might possibly lose. So, it's like you need Kawhi there. Everybody needs to be there. Norman Powell just needs to give around the same thing, 18, 19 points a game consistently. And don't miss a beat, and Kawhi just do the rest because, that's pretty much where it needs to go. Kawhi needs players to rely on when the time comes and let Kawhi do the work because he's the best player and he can carry a team. We've seen him carry a team win a championship. Norman Powell saw it up close along with Patty Mills on that roster. So, the role players play their role, the superstars play their role, and I think the series will go 5 games, but I don't want to sit there and discredit Denver. They are a good team. They do got some good pieces. They do have that new coach. So I feel like that's something that can definitely go more in the Clippers' favor because they have a coach that they've been riding with for a while. New head coach, new system for the Nuggets can be a little bit drastic going into a playoff series, especially not having your main guy in Mike Malone, who's basically driven this ship to a championship before what they had and the opportunities they had to be the team that they were. Jokic is going to be Jokic. He's going to get double, triple, double. He's going to do those things. But if we can neutralize Murray a little bit, which putting Chris Dunn on Murray can help a lot, and, switch Kawhi on him here and there, maybe a little bit of DJ, just here and there, throwing different looks at him, kind of confuse him, MPJ, keep DJ on him most of the time, MPJ, and then you kind of just, play your favor a little bit with Aaron Gordon. Of course, Kawhi can guard Aaron Gordon pretty good. Especially since Aaron Gordon really isn't a shooter. He's more of an athletic guy. Kawhi guards those guys the best, even still in his career now. He guards them at his peak powers, as he always did. And, you don't have to worry about too much scoring from Aaron Gordon because it's all lobs and he may knock down a few shots here and there, but he's not a threat really scoring like that. So the Clippers don't really have to make many adjustments there unless he turns into a Stephen Curry or Reggie Miller or something like that, which we don't see that happening. But either way, I think the Clippers will win this series in 5. And the quicker they win it, the lot better chances they have of resting a little bit more, which I think they really need to take advantage of. And not saying the series is going to be easy. Because like I said, I think Jokic's going to give them all they can handle. And I feel like Zubac's going to have to make Jokic work a little bit. That's going to be the key to the series. Make Jokic work on the defensive end. Don't let Jokic just score triple doubles, 30 and 15 and something like that, and maybe like 9 assists, and you don't make him work on the defensive end. You make him work on the defensive end, it's going to slow down his offense a little bit. And that should be the key going into this series. So Zubac, I need you to continue doing what you're doing. Continue being the player that you've been throughout the regular season, the anchor in the paint, defensively. defensively, playing the way he has, and also, putting up the numbers that he has. He's going to have to do that. He's going to have to do it consistently throughout the series. It can't be 1 or 2 games and that's it. Doesn't matter how great Kawhi plays if he doesn't have the role players to follow behind him. So with that being said, with that being understood, well, let's just see what happens, and hopefully the series goes our way. Let's go Clippers, and hopefully move on to the next round.